The woman liked to drink tea, but on that very day, her head turned into a pumpkin. Just moments ago, a certain coffee shop had launched its latest pumpkin-flavored coffee. Immediately after, following the instructions, the woman went to the next window to pick up her order. Then, the clerk handed the woman a cup of the new pumpkin-flavored coffee. So, the woman said goodbye to the clerk politely, but what she didn't expect was that the coffee was so delicious that she drank it all in an instant. Surprisingly, the woman drove back again to make another purchase. So, she arrived at the window once more to get her coffee. The clerk was a bit surprised, and as the woman paid and took the coffee, she couldn't control herself and drank another cup in the blink of an eye. The clerk was astonished by this scene, but she still drank the coffee while subconsciously driving towards the display window again. Unexpectedly, there was a hesitant customer in front of her, taking his time to make a selection. However, the few minutes of waiting made the woman very angry, and at that moment, her body began to change quietly. Then, suddenly, the woman's head mutated. In order to get her coffee quickly, she actually drove straight into the vehicle in front of her. She pushed the car out of the way and arrived at the window. This crazy scene terrified the clerk, but he still managed to stay calm and handed the coffee to the woman. But the woman spat it out. It turned out to be the drink ordered by the previous customer. The woman immediately demanded the pumpkin-flavored coffee, and the clerk, frightened, quickly gave it to her. Then, the woman started drinking the beverage frantically and, once again, without any regard for the consequences, she drove back to the display window. This time, the woman's entire head had turned into a pumpkin. In order to place her order, she took out a knife and cut a mouth for herself. But since she had no eyes, the woman couldn't catch the coffee that was handed to her. So, she took out the knife again and carved out an eye. She continued to drink frantically, but then, the familiar car arrived at the display window once more. And this time, the woman had turned into a grotesque monster. But her craving for coffee remained unchanged. The clerk, seeing her condition, felt a bit sorry for her. But the clerk's kindness was not appreciated by the woman. She grabbed the coffee, and as she finished drinking and was about to leave, the woman, whose toes had mutated, lost control of the car. Thus, a car accident occurred. As the clerk stuck his head out to see what had happened, another customer had his eye on the pumpkin-flavored coffee.